Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Back in 2004, you came in and did the show
I did.
with me when it was Jonesy's Breakfast Bar.
I did. We had fun then too.
So that's what,
I've
20
known
years?
you for a long time, young
That's
man. Which
20.
is incredible given how young we both are.
I know.
Who'd have
Extraordinary.
thunk it?
This lady's been in our living room just about every night for the last 23 years as the lovable Leah Patterson from Home and Away. And she's with us right now. Ada Nicodemou, hello.
Morning, Jonesy. Morning, Angela. How you guys going?
We are well.
So excited I get to talk to you today. You've
Yes,
written a book, mate.
I have. This is the second one. Yeah, me and Megastar, the juggling act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's loosely based on my upbringing. I grew up in a little corner store, like it was a delicatessen mixed business. You know those stores that we grew up in that you could basically go and get anything from,
Yes.
a sandwich to like your laundry detergent. It was one of those stores, and it was a real community store. Everyone knew everyone, and we'd do home deliveries. So Mia, is loosely based on me.
Yeah. But were you Greek? You had the corner shop.
It's so Greek, right?
It's
It's
so
so
Greek.
Greek. I knew how to count cash back. I could count change back to customers before I went to school. Like I was 5 and I knew how to handle cash. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Because what was that old joke? Why the Greeks are no good at soccer? Because every time they get a corner, they put a shop on it.
I haven't heard that.
Haven't you?
I'm going to have to tell Jonas that. He'll love that.
He'll appreciate that because Jonas, he loves the soccer. There's been a lot of to do about
Yeah.
you and your co-star James Stewart now together. Do you find when
Yes.
you're acting on the show, when you get home, do you think, can these guys write some lines for us so we don't have to come up with stuff?
So we don't have to talk to each other,
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, it was
Like
like-
have a conversation.
What's up when Helen
I have never.
when we go away, Helen says, I've got to get palm cards. So, to think of things to talk to you about. So do you say to your writers at Home and Away, I tell you what, can we get some stuff to talk about?
No, we don't. We don't. And look, it's also separate. Like our relationship is completely different to, what we do on air. We're professionals. And we've known each other for such a long time. I've known Jimmy for, I think, like 25 or 30 years. So a long time.
Right.
Yeah, we worked on another show together years ago
Yeah,
called
the-
Breakers.
That
Probably no
Breakers,
one's
that's
seen
right.
it.
That
No,
was
I remember
with,
Breakers.
and that was with, and Heath Ledger was in that.
No, Heath Ledger wasn't. There was a guy that looked like Heath Ledger,
Oh.
Simon Munro. I think that's what, he had like bleach blonde hair. I think that's what you're thinking of.
So what was?
But it was set in Bondi,
Yeah.
and there was a cafe, and that's how I actually got Home and Away, because my character on Breakers, her name was Fiona Motson. She was in a cafe, and she was, like very likable and chatty, and one of those sort of not ditzy, but just a bubbly character. And when the show finished, the writer from Breakers went on to write for Home and Away, and he's like, I've got an idea to, bring this character onto Home and Away, and they approached me, so they wrote Leah for me from Breakers.
And did you ever think you'd still be doing it this many years on?
No, I remember when I was asked to do Home and Away back then, I said, because Breakers was quite a hard show to work on for many different reasons. So when I got asked to do Home and Away, I thought, oh gosh, it's another soap. I said, I'll just do 13 eps and that's it. Like I won't do any more. They wanted to sign me for 3 years. I'm like, no, not doing it. And I think it's like 24 years later, I'm still there.
Wow.
So obviously the
So,
storylines, obviously
yeah.
everything that's happened kept you interested, kept you wanting to be there.
It's such a great show to work on. Like it's just, and I'm sure you guys hear it all the time. Like it's just beautiful cast, beautiful crew. You don't feel like you're working most of the time. Look, it's long hours and you have your days, but the majority of the time, it's just such a great place to work. So yeah, and I'm forever interested. And you're right, the storylines are always changing, and I'm always challenged. And you get to have downtime sometimes as well. Like they work in with our schedules. They let us do other stuff to keep us interested as well. I'm actually on break at the moment, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a good show to work on.
Speaking of long days, we've got the Logies coming up. That's one of the longest days we all work each year.
Yeah,
am I going to see you on the carpet? Are you going for frock fittings as we speak?
Yeah, I am. I missed out last year because I was in Europe.
Bummer.
Wasn't upset about that.
Yeah.
I was in
Thoughts
Greece.
and prayers.
But I am, I am going this year. I love the Logies. I love getting dressed up. I mean, what girl doesn't, right? So, I'm looking forward to it. Had my first fitting the other day. I've got another fitting next week. So, getting ready for it. Are you guys going?
No, I don't think so.
They might have sent it to your Hotmail account, the invitation.
My Hotmail account.
Yeah.
No, I've been to the Logies a few times, but it's always, I like it because it's all care, no responsibility for me. You know, you go along there.
Half your life.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of good.
Do you know, for a girl, for like, you know, getting into the whole frock and everything, we sometimes start as early as like 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning, and the whole thing doesn't finish till around midnight. Oh. And I'm not asking for sympathy here, but it's a long day.
We were going to start an appeal.
It is a long day. But Angela, like, I love it. Like, I don't start that early, but I love the whole process, and, you know, we take our time, and it's such a lovely day, and, you know, we're dancing in the room, and, you know, may have a glass of champers as well while I'm getting ready, and it's just fun. Yeah. Once you get there and you sat down, that's when you're like, oh, okay, now it's a long day. But the lead up to the red carpet, I think, is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I do too. I got to get there before all of you guys, so I'm there to talk to you on the way in. You see, I've got to be ready with some juicy questions.
She's got to get the scoop. So if you can wear some sort of backless, frontless evening dress, Ada, that would be great.
I'm not allowed to ask what they're wearing anymore, Jonesy.
Oh, really? Why not?
Okay.
Because it's not a thing.
You're not? Oh, really?
Remember that it was banned at the Oscars because Kate Blanchett said, let's not talk about that anymore?
Is Kate Blanchett the arbiter?
Kate Blanchett, double Oscar winner legend. We listen to Kate.
Yeah, I share the same agent, and
I'm
happy to slag her off. But like, honestly,
I beg your pardon.
Who cares if you're dressed by Millers, then you should be able to say it.
I think Millers need a plug. I totally agree with you, Jonesy.
In my Lowe's outfit, I'll be wearing that. Well, Ada, it's always good to talk to you. You can get your hands on Mia Megastar, the juggling act, now at all good bookstores. Ada Nicodemou, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Toodaloo.